Vaucluse House is a perfect place for pleasure garden. It's a sanctuary already on its own. It's a place that's rich in history and story, so it carries echoes of the past, but it's very much alive in the present.
From the moment Genevieve Lacey visited us for a site inspection with a possible idea of hosting Pleasure Garden here at Vaucluse House, we were really excited about the opportunity.
It felt like there were lots of synergies in the way that we were thinking about history and the present, but also it's just such an exquisite place, and it feels as though as you come down the hill and stand under the paperbarks and then the garden unfolds in front of you, as though you're in a place that just already induces such a sense of stillness and beauty that the work just seemed to belong here.
When I first told Genevieve that the area we were looking at was called Pleasure Garden, she was visibly thrilled because that was the name of her piece, in advance of even seeing this space. So she was really happy already, and we felt that there was a real connection with Genevieve and Sydney Festival. So we were really keen to make this happen.
What you've heard this morning have been 3 works so far, and I'll play one other in a moment. The first one was by the 17th century Dutch composer Jacob van Eyck, who inspired this work and who wrote a pleasure garden in the 17th century. So Jacob van Eyck was a 17th century composer, a Dutch nobleman who was blind from birth, and he's a character who's intrigued me from the time I was a little girl. And one of the stories that I was told when I was little that I really fell in love with was that he used to take his recorders and wander around the public gardens of Utrecht, entertaining passers-by on his instrument. And something about the poetry of that and the image of that really stuck with me. So for years I've been thinking about how it might be possible to create a contemporary pleasure garden. What I hope is that they'll come into a space that's magical, that's contemplative, and that allows them to go slowly and listen and just really slip out of their everyday lives into something that's a little bit more contemplative. And that's what we hope this is.
Visitors can come and visit Pleasure Garden installation up to Australia Day. So the installation is open 8 o'clock every morning till 8 o'clock every evening, up till Tuesday the 26th of January. Vaucluse House is open every day during that period, and we're running special twilight tours to enhance visitors' experience. So make sure you enjoy your whole day here at Vaucluse with the Pleasure Garden installation followed by a museum visit.